a number that should not make sense. There's a gym, a big, well-known chain, where each location has around 6,500 members. 6,500. There's just one problem. The building can only physically hold about 300 people at a time. So if even half the members turned up on the same evening, it wouldn't be a workout. It'd be a stampede. People queuing out the door, fighting over a single treadmill, doing squats in the car park. The whole thing would collapse instantly. And yet, it doesn't. The gym runs perfectly happily, makes a fortune, and the dirty little secret is this: your gym has sold you a membership that it is quietly, desperately hoping you will never actually use. In fact, the less you show up, the more money they make. Today, we're pulling back the curtain on the most cynical, brilliant business model on the high street. Welcome to Penny Drops. Let's ruin the gym for you. So let's go back to that mad number, because it's the key to everything. 6,500 members. Room for 300. On paper, that's a business that has sold roughly 20 times more tickets than it has seats. Imagine any other business doing that. Imagine an airline selling 400 tickets for a plane with 20 seats. There'd be riots. But the gym isn't being stupid. The gym has done something very clever. It has looked at human nature, stared deep into our souls, and realized something a bit embarrassing about all of us. It has realized that we will absolutely pay for the gym. We will just not, under any circumstances, actually go to the gym. And they're not guessing. By industry estimates, up to 2/3 of all gym memberships go totally unused. 2 out of every 3 people paying every single month for a service they never touch. They've got the direct debit. They've got the keyring tag. They've got the tote bag. What they do not have is any intention of ever walking through the door. The gym knows this about you better than you know it about yourself, and the entire business is built on top of it. So here's the almost philosophical bit. When you sign up in a burst of New Year enthusiasm, what are you actually buying? You think you're buying access to some treadmills and a rack of weights. You're not. What you're really buying is a fantasy. A lovely, shiny little fantasy of the person you're about to become. Someone described it perfectly. A gym membership is basically a lottery ticket. For a small monthly fee, you get to buy a completely believable dream about how different your life is going to be. The new you. The early morning workout you. And just like a lottery ticket, the fantasy does all the work. And the actual outcome is, well, we've all got a tote bag. And the gym is delighted to sell you that fantasy. Because the fantasy version of you doesn't use any electricity, doesn't wear out the treadmill, doesn't use a single drop of hot water. The fantasy you is the most profitable customer they will ever have. Let's talk about January, the gym's Christmas, their Black Friday, Super Bowl, and royal wedding all rolled into one glorious, resolution-fueled month. Every January, like clockwork, a tidal wave of guilt-ridden, mince pie-stuffed humans decides that this is the year. They march in, sign up, and for a few glorious weeks, The place is absolutely heaving. The industry even has a fond little nickname for these people: Sweaty January. And the marketing has been firing at you for weeks. New year, new you. Big discounts. No joining fee. They are not subtle, because they know exactly what they're fishing for. They're not after the people who'll come every day for 30 years. Those people are actually a bit of a problem, and I'll explain why in a second. No, they're fishing for you, the hopeful one, the one who means it this time. And here's the cycle they love. The person who joins every January with the best intentions fades out by mid-March, feels vaguely guilty all summer, and then rejoins the following January, having learned absolutely nothing. Round and round, year after year, paying for a transformation that never quite arrives. The gym calls that a loyal customer. You'd call it a New Year's resolution. Now, this is the bit that flips everything on its head. You'd assume the gym loves its keen members, right? The ones there every morning at 6, grunting away, living the dream, the poster children. Nope. From a pure pounds and pence point of view, those people are the worst customers in the building. Think about it. They pay the same monthly fee as everyone else, but they actually use the thing. Every day they're in there, they're wearing down the equipment, taking up space, using the showers, the hot water, the electricity. The person who comes 5 times a week is costing the gym a fortune compared to the ghost member who pays the identical amount and is currently at home on the sofa. If you do the maths, a really dedicated gym goer might effectively be paying something like 80% less per workout than a casual member, simply because they show up so much. From the gym's perspective, they're the awkward guest at the all-you-can-eat buffet. Remember Barry? Except they turn up every single day for a year. So the gym's perfect customer isn't the athlete, it's you. Paying 25 quid a month to maintain a beautiful, low-maintenance fantasy. The gym is, quietly, a business that sells gym memberships and prays you treat them like a charity donation. Right, let's talk tactics. Because the gym doesn't just hope you stop coming, it gently nudges the whole thing along. None of this is illegal, it's just, well, you'll see. First, the easy in, hard out. Have you ever noticed how gloriously easy it is to join a gym? 2 minutes on a website, tap your card, you're in, here's your tote bag. Now try leaving one. Suddenly it's a written notice, a 30-day cancellation period, a specific form, maybe a phone call you have to make during office hours to a number that's strangely hard to find. The on-ramp is a water slide, the exit is an obstacle course. Second, the minimum contract. Lock you in for 12 months, and it doesn't matter if you stop coming in week 3, they've got the whole year. You've effectively prepaid for your own disappointment. And third, the masterpiece. Forgets to cancel. This is the quiet engine of the entire industry. The gym is banking, literally banking, on the fact that cancelling is annoying enough, and 20-odd quid a month is small enough that you'll keep meaning to sort it out and just never quite get round to it. So it sits there, month after month, a tiny, forgotten payment, quietly funding a building you haven't seen since the spring. Go and check your bank statement after this video. Go on. I'd put money on at least one of you finding a little subscription down there you forgot was even running. You're welcome. Or, sorry, one of the two. Now, in fairness, and I do try to be fair before I let you loose in the comments, this isn't a con. Nobody's lying to you. The gym is right there. The treadmills are real. The weights are real. You genuinely can go every single day if you want. And some wonderful, disciplined people do, and good for them. The gym would just very much prefer it if you didn't. It's the same trick as the buffet, really, just flipped inside out. The buffet sells you unlimited food and relies on you eating less than you think. The gym sells you unlimited fitness and relies on you using less than you think. Both are selling you an all-you-can-eat, and both are betting, correctly, that your eyes are bigger than your willpower. The genius is that everyone walks away happy. You feel virtuous for joining, they get their money, and the only thing that gets a workout is your direct debit. So, next January, when the adverts come for you, new year, new you, no joining fee, just remember what you're actually buying. Not a gym, a lottery ticket, with a fantasy printed on it and odds the house has very carefully calculated. If you genuinely use it, brilliant! You're the rare bird beating the system, and I salute you. But if you've got a membership right now that you haven't used since roughly the coronation, the gym thanks you for your generous ongoing donation. That's the thing about everyday stuff. The price tag is never really about the thing. It's about you. And the gym understood you long before you walked through the door. If I just made you remember a subscription you need to cancel, do me a favor and subscribe to this instead. It's free, and I promise to keep ruining things for you. And tell me down in the comments, be honest, how long have you been paying for a gym you haven't set foot in? Months? Years? Name your shame. I'll go first in the pinned comment. See you in the next one.